Hello, and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is still holding here above the upper micro support area. Quick reminder that on our daily chart, Bitcoin is still in an overall uptrend, right? So Bitcoin moved down to this trend line that we discussed in recent videos, retested it from above, and seems to be, in the next move up, even formed a new high, which was forecasted a new all-time high. I still think we are not at the end of the journey here. I still think we're about to see some further upside as per the white scenario here on the daily time frame. This means pretty much that a fourth wave bottomed on the 13th of January. On the smaller time frame, we have this sketched out and detailed, more, on a more fine-grained level. And just looking at the daily chart, however, it shows you the context and shows you that the uptrend is unfolding, and this is likely wave 5 to the upside here, circle 5, and it's a 5-wave move. And in this, however, fifth wave, we're dealing most likely with an ABC structure. That remains to be seen. The current thesis is that the move up from the August low is a so-called ending diagonal. That's very similar, for example, to what I'm tracking on the Solana chart. But overall, the overall uptrend is intact. And to keep the immediate pressure to the upside high, it would be ideal if the bulls could keep the price above this yellow trend line. Because as you can see, market moved up, and we had a test of Fibonacci support, a rally, a break above a trend line, retest. We could now move higher towards that 130K level, not in one straight line most likely, but there are many pathways the market could take. I see 2 to 3 pathways that could play out here, and we are discussing them each day on the smaller time frame, right? But bigger picture, nothing has changed for months, and the overall wave pattern remains valid. It's just important to understand that because we haven't got a sustained break above the Tuesday, the 17th of December high, which formed here, well, as part of Circle 3, which formed here around 108,250, it is still possible that Circle Wave 4 is still unfolding, but that is still the less likely scenario in my view. Now, looking at the smaller time frame, you can see here that there are 2 bullish scenarios. They remain relevant, they remain valid. There are 3 support areas. The upper one here is really just micro support for the current pullback. I think the price already reacted to it, but we'll see if that is a sustained reaction. At the moment, the idea is, as I said, that on the 13th of January, a larger degree wave 4 bottomed. We're now moving up in wave 5. It could take us quite directly to round about 130K. However, there's a potential for pullbacks along the way. The idea is that in the blue count, which is the most aggressively bullish scenario, the price is currently moving up in a so-called 1-2-1-2 setup. Well, these formed. We are now in a third wave. Then there should be a fourth and a fifth, and we should move up with shallow pullbacks only as per this scenario. There is a high likelihood of morphing and transforming wave counts. In this scenario, we had a support area between 102,490 and 99,070. I mean, this one is based on the idea that this was a 1-2-1-2 setup, and this support area between 99,070 and 102,490 is based on the rally between the 16th and the 17th of January. We can shift everything here to the right a little bit. And you can see that in this support area, the price obviously reacted a few times. So far, yes, there has been a reaction. In my view, this is only a 3-wave move up. Now, you can visually identify 5 waves already. So I can't rule out that this is already our wave 1 here. But I told you yesterday that for a 5-wave pattern that I would trust, I'd like to see another high. Either way, micro support is currently here between 103,360 and 104,850. This is really just for initial micro support to see if the market can hold a higher wave, a higher low in wave 4, form one more high in wave 5, and then we have the next 5-wave pattern. Because we can visually already identify 5 waves, even though it's less clear, I can already say maybe this is wave 1, okay, the next move up. But it's all about the most probable scenarios that we're tracking. Always bear in mind that the lower time frames are less, are less predictive. So this would be the directly bullish count. Here we already have a reaction to that support area. Next step would be a break above 107,250. That would be the next objective for the bulls. Then in a more bearish scenario, even though blue is currently preferred, in a more bearish scenario, but still bullish, the initial rally here all the way up to the 17th of January from the 13th of January low was a 5-wave move up, so a slightly different wave count. We therefore have to allow the price to retrace a little bit deeper if needed. This would be our lower support area all the way down to 92,620, and this remains relevant as well. The price could at any point move down now, break below 99,000, and test the lower support. This would be an alternative perspective should the price break below that 99k level. And this would be pretty much the same scenario, just with a slightly deeper pullback along the way. It is also based on the idea that a larger degree 4th wave bottomed here on the 13th of January. But overall, this is still okay. Both counts are valid. Both counts are part of that thesis that a larger degree 4th wave already bottomed. But for now, I'm tracking the direct move to the upside just because, it's currently being... this is the first scenario that will be tested. And please note, we don't have a 5-wave move up yet, not a clear one at least, from the 21st of January low. So there's still a high chance of morphing wave counts. That's the update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.